Witam was serdecznie. Okidoki. Co my wszystko teraz tutaj mamy? To mam zbugowaną. My idziemy na sabotaż dalej. Frakcyjne. Spotkał się z Daltonem w jego biurze Neon. Okej. Byliśmy tam w ogóle w Neon, ale... Raz, dwa, trzy. I już tam wrócimy. Okej. Więc mam już bardzo dużo też amunicji. Więc świetnie. Chowajmy broń. W ogóle tak z ciekawości, ile tych frakcji już miałem? Raz, dwa, trzy, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Będzie przedostatnia w tej frakcji.
It says something, does it not? That the executives wish to have everyone else physically beneath them?
Okej.
Good. Well, right on time. I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole.
So
Ularu.
this clears Imogen of wrongdoing. Good.
Yes. You made the right call.
Yep.
I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogen was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
I can understand the need for deception, but it does come at quite a cost.
Udawać, żebym była kretem, aby Ulura nie nabrał podejrzeń. Jasne.
Good. Keeping Ularu in the dark is the key to taking her down. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program. So this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity. So before you go, I want you to bring that program to me.
Okej.
Good. Once Ularu believes she's properly deflected any suspicion, I've no doubt she'll be bold enough to hide something within whatever program she writes. Now, let's attend a meeting.
Dobra. Idziemy na meeting. Ja nawet usiądę tutaj. Oh yeah. Jestem ważną szychą. Dziwne oczy mam, chyba dziwne te rzęsy.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogen Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Wykorzystać swoją moc, aby wrobić Ularu, nie? I może zawioda wszystkich. Tutejsza ochrona jest śmiechu warta.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogen is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course. Thanks to another of my operatives.
Muszę coś niebacznie się przyglądać swoim pracownikom.
Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
Przeprowadzić nielegalny test na ludziach w klinikach.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Masako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this. And that's precisely why I know we can count on you.
Yep.
Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Dobra.
So much work to do.
Geronimo.
This deal could be huge.
Badania i rozwój.
Don't wander into any restricted areas. Are you sure you're okay?
Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an
Siemka.
Neuroamps are fascinating, are they not?
Ah, here's my
I'm
lucky
still surprised they
candidate.
have not been completely
I hope you're ready to
outlawed.
embark on one amazing journey. Yes, I always love a willing subject. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. Of course, we've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
To
All
ty
I'm
liczysz.
saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
Has not all been a horrible miscalculation.
Okej, dajcie mi jakieś, nie, ulepszenia.
All right, let's get this party started.
No, no. Jak? Mogę kilometr biegać?
Oh well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing.
I am not permitted to perform medical practices.
Gdzie jest moja czapka? No.
Out human oversight.
So, how are you feeling? You look good? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time.
Ooh.
And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation.
Zrozumiano.
Great. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Dobrze.
Warning. This unit does not possess advanced surgical cable.
Naciśnij LB, aby otworzyć skaner. Wybierz osobę, którą chcesz manipulować. Wciśnij A, aby otworzyć umiejętności społeczne. Następnym wybierz manipulację. Gdy dana osoba została już zmanipulowana, wybierz przedmiot lub osobę, z którą ma wejść w interakcję. Dyplomacja, pożegnanie, zastraszenie, manipulacja. Jak oni na cel wciśnij A, bo tworzysz listę umiejętności społeczne. No okej. Użyj na mocy, aby znaleźć sposób na otwarcie. Społeczne. Aktywuj. No. Tu. Jeszcze raz. Aktywuj. I ma to tutaj wziąć. Okej, test mamy. Aktywuj i otwórz.
As an observer, the effect is quite unnerving. It is hard not to immediately worry about the implications.
Okej. O.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
No, zobaczymy.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? Yes. Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech. When it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neural amp is in total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete. And DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
Spoksik. Ale mamy nową umiejętność.
Does Miss Galra know you're wandering around?
Nowa umiejętność. I do góry. I ona jest tu w środku? Tu jest.
Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from RYZEN Industries. And wish he shall, every day, while he rots away in prison. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have two options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you.
Option B.
Just hope those acting skills don't get you caught or killed. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse, so I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
Logic.
That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to RYZEN and the internal neuroamp. Exactly. And what the public doesn't know doesn't hurt them.
It is best to keep the public unaware of such a device.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Understood.
Now, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail.
Okej. Wezmę to pod
I'd
uwagę.
advise you use it. This assignment isn't the time to test your abilities. The only thing you're out there to prove is that you can get this job done. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible.
Ze strojem czy bez i tak nie dowiedzą się o mojej obecności.
That's what we're hoping for. If you can pull
Aj,
this off,
nie wiem.
even I'll be impressed.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story.
To będzie korporacyjna historia dekady.
It certainly will, and we'll have front row seats. So, any final questions before you go?
Mogę ruszać.
Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up, Skylar Lumen.
Dobra. Szybki zapis. Okej, z mistrzem muszę tam jeszcze porozmawiać.
I hate waiting. It's just no time to doubt myself.
Do you have the program?
Tak.
I'm certain Ularu won't pass up this opportunity. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryptions hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
So it is clear what she intended. Now all that is left is to decide what to do with this information.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right.
All right.
Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove Ularu's guilt.
Then it is time we use it.
Yes. And had you not brought this program to me in the first place, you would have been the one planting the false evidence. Without that falsified evidence, Ularu is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program. Let's get this assignment finished the right way.
Dokładnie. Okej. Nowa Atlantyna. Ulala. Tutaj jest korporacyjne machlojki
Lights
są.
and reflections are almost enough to make you forget about those living down in the well.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay.
No, wyrobi się. Tak, wyrobi się.
me tienes aquí.
Po prostu wejdę.
Can we run through it one more time?
Oto wejście na dach, wejście na dół, ten kit. Ważne, że jesteśmy w środku. I zrobimy chyba dużą rundkę. No.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's corporate headquarters. Hello. Did you have an appointment with us today? Ah, yes. From Lumen Interactive. The elevator here will take you to the marketing floor. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk to Ellis Ortiz. He's the receptionist there and will be happy to help you.
Okay.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's marketing department. Desi notified me that you are on your way. If you just have a seat, I can.
Usiądź w poczekalni.
I'll go notify Miss Hart that you are here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner. Hello.
No. O kurde. Nie podoba mi się to.
Use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
Take him down! I'll get the alarm!
Albo i tak. Ja nie lubię po cichu iść. Trudne. Kurde, nie zrobię tego. Jeszcze raz. Czekaj, ciebie tak zrobię. Ciebie tak zrobię. Ciebie tak. Tak. Mamy. I tutaj zaś. Tak. Tak. I ciach. Musimy się na dół dostać. O jedno za nisko. No. Na dół. No to idziemy na dół. O, tutaj coś mamy. Ja idę na Hama. Masz kartę? Okay.
You made a big. This is hopeless.
Mamy. Sam do mnie strzelają. Zaawansowane. Dupa. Ja tu już nie zrobię. Szybki zapis. Dobrze. Ty po tym nie, ty tak. Ty tutaj. Nie. Ty tutaj. I mam ciebie. Okej. Sabotaż. Musimy stąd wyjść. Wybierz piętro. Wejście. Okej. Siemka.
It's important that the people of the United Colonies can trust their primary news source.
Na hama po prostu poszedłem.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about? Corporate greed claims victims once more. And you have evidence to support this claim.
Yep.
Good. The less investigation we need to put into this, the faster I can prepare the broadcast. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence. I figured as much. Maybe your friend here would care to comment?
The friend has no comment.
I see. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source? Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
Dobrze.
I am glad there is still a reliable source of news in the Senate.
No jak ładnie. Nikt się nie skapnął, że tam byłem. A ja ich w ogóle wszystkich też nie przeszukałem. Jestem okaleczony, to... Złamanie, tak? Wiecie co?
looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down. What can Reliant Medical do for you? Let me look you over. Honestly, I'm surprised. No, I won't lie. There. Good as...
Good as
Try
new.
not to get hurt out there.
Proszę. Good as new. I ona nie będzie zadowolona, że tak to wszystko wyszło, ale no cóż. Ona może mi tam, nie wiem, 2 albo 3 tysiące z wypłaty tam ściągnąć. Siemka.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count on this assignment.
Bywa.
And if anyone was left alive, it should have been Lucas and Faye.
Przepraszam.
If only intent mattered. All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp.
Był bardzo przydatny.
And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
Nie masz duży TV?
Atlantis were shocked today when an unidentified assailant assaulted the employees within the Infinity Ltd building, leaving many dead, including Lucas Drexler, the CEO. The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith. Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
I suppose it is all very simple when you do
Ona
not
nie ma
consider
głowy.
the impact on actual human lives. Just your bottom line.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them. Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Jasne. 6 koła. 350. Piętro kierownicze. Lobby członków zarządu. Za Infinity. Dobra, no to na tym zakończę ten odcinek. W następnym śmigam oczywiście dalej. To trzymajcie się i do zobaczenia.